While the fate of Japan's Kenji Goto and the Jordanian pilot Moaz al-Kasabeh remain unknown, many analysts have argued that ISIS is even getting countries like Japan and Jordan to the bargaining table is a win for the terrorist group. But is it really? Let's walk through the terror group's ever-changing list of demands. On January 23rd, ISIS demanded $200 million from Japan in exchange for 2 Japanese prisoners. Japan didn't move, and ISIS killed 1 hostage, Haruna Yakawa. On January 28th, ISIS instead asked for the release of failed suicide bomber Sajida al-Rishawi in exchange for the remaining hostage. And then on Thursday, ISIS demanded al-Rishawi be delivered to the Turkish border. Jordan said it would only hand over its prisoner in exchange for a captured fighter pilot, show as proof of life. But so far, ISIS has not shown the Jordanians any proof of life. So why is all this happening? So let's talk about this. I'm joined now by Daniel O'Shea. He's a former Navy SEAL and former hostage negotiator at the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad from 2004 to 2006. So Daniel, in your mind, is this really a win for ISIS?
Absolutely. They're driving the narrative. In these list of demands, if you go back to the first demand, they were demanding $200 million, which is obviously an outrageous sum. No one was going to pay that, but they did that calculated because Japan had announced they were going to contribute $200 million to the effort to fight ISIS. So now what they've said to any country that if you publicly claim support to fight ISIS, we're going to come after you, and these are the kind of demands. So this is part of the theater of hostage terrorism. And yes, they're winning, and they're dragging this story out. This type of media attention is the oxygen that fuels this form of terrorism. So yes, ISIS is absolutely winning in this case. And the fact that they're bringing 2 nation states, not only an Arab nation, they're bringing a Western country, Japan, and they're giving more legitimacy that they have indeed established a caliphate, and that, they're now being brought, to the negotiating table with other nation-state actors.
And you're saying that even though, it appears as if ISIS has been driven underground because they're not showing proof of life, right? If they haven't been driven underground, then why aren't they?
Well, a proof of life video doesn't need to be aired out in the open. It can be a video, it can be a photograph snap with a newspaper with the headline. So proof of life, again, I think they're just dragging this out. They're very calculated in the way they do this, and as long as this is keep focusing the media attention, they will extend the deadlines. I mean, they did this many times in Iraq where they'd put a demand, but if they thought it was garnering world's attention, they would push it to the right. So as long as they think they can milk this for exposure and attention and worldwide focus on ISIS itself or the Islamic State, they're going to continue to drag this out.
So there are protests going on in Jordan right now over this incident. So are you saying that ISIS meant for that to happen? Absolutely.
They're trying to drive a wedge. They've got the pleas from the family. This is a very powerful family of the pilot, the Jordanian pilot. So of course they're seeing the division within an Arab nation. So of course they want to drag this out, because as soon as, say they showed, did the transfer release, the prison swap, or they showed that they killed both the hostages, guess what stops? The protests stop. The forced pressure on the government in Jordan, King Abdullah is under tremendous pressure, so they want to drag this out for as long as they can. So they're orchestrating this, and this is these different demands, these outrageous demands. It's just for them all part of the process. And they're very effective at it. And again, I'll stick to my guns here that they're absolutely in the driver's seat in the current situation in these negotiations.
So in your estimation, is Jordan reacting appropriately?
Well, this is I don't know what brought them to bring out openly that they said they would be willing to trade the pilot. Now, they could be doing this all behind the scenes, but that fact that it was released publicly, that, again, these type of things, you really don't want the attention. You want to do it behind closed doors, because every time a news media story broke, and I worked a lot of cases, it drove such threw a wrench in the works if we were trying to coordinate. In our case, we were coordinating rescue operations. We weren't negotiating settlements or doing prisoner swaps. We stuck to a firm policy of no negotiation, no concessions to terrorism. But we've changed that policy. So how the U.S. isn't in any position to be telling the Jordanians, you can't do a prisoner swap, because we did it last year for Bo Bergdahl. So there's not a lot of good options for the Jordanians in this situation. And
I was just going to ask you what option they have and what they should be doing.
Well, the smartest thing for the Jordanians in particular, they should be, you know, trying to go into, you know, Islamic backdoor channels. There's going to be connections. There's going to certainly be discussions within the tribal networks, and that's probably the best way this is going to be done. And in all cases, not all cases, most cases in Iraq, when we did get a Western hostage in particular released, it was because of using tribal networks, negotiating behind the scenes, and sometimes, many times, a gesture of goodwill. And that's what they may do in this case, because if they do kill this Jordanian pilot, it will just probably get Jordan right back in the game of wanting to support the airstrikes and support the mission, and won't win them any favors in the Arab world with the Arab states. So if they're smart, they will release this pilot, because it will engender tremendous goodwill within the Arab community. And of course, they're targeting, you know, goodwill in the Arab world, regardless of their terrorism that they're doing to the West with these Western beheadings. That would be my take on it.
All right, Daniel O'Shea, thanks for your insight. I appreciate it.